Namaste to all, good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss one horoscope in advanced KP stellar astrology, Cuspal Interlink theory. Actually in this horoscope, depicted Jupiter depicted in the Capricorn. It is in 8th house. How will be the running Jupiter Dasa? Actually this is one of my client horoscope. In this horoscope, Jupiter in 8th house, it is in Nicha position, depilated position in 8th house from the Lagna. Not only a 8th house, it is also retrograded. Therefore, he is fearing about the Jupiter Dasa, because past 1 year the Jupiter Dasa is started. Most of the astrologer is telling this is bad time for him. But in Jupiter Dasa started past 1 year, 2 months back, 2 to 3 months back, last month of March, he got one promotion also. Therefore, meantime the job work also increased, work tension also increased. Therefore, he is fearing about the Jupiter. He told, what about, he asked, what about this Jupiter Dasa? Now we are going to discuss this horoscope through the Cuspal Interlink theory. Meantime, this horoscope is casted in the general format, traditional concept. This horoscope is not belongs to this person, because this horoscope is the common horoscope. For example, 13/7/1975, instead of putting 13/7/1985, if you put 14/7 also, same horoscope will come. Same horoscope, if you put 12/7, same horoscope will come. 11/7, same horoscope will come. Because that 2 days the same horoscope it will be there. The whole month only moon only moving every 2 days. Therefore, this horoscope is not unique horoscope. This horoscope is the uniform horoscope. Uniform means throughout whole month. In July 1985, in this Gemini Lagna, the horoscope is same. Particularly Saturn, Rahu and Ketu, Jupiter, the 4 planet is the yearly movement planet. Therefore, the 4 planet it will be same position. And Venus, Mars, Sun and Mercury, these are the monthly transit planet. Therefore, only moon only changing every 2 days. Therefore, this horoscope is not a unique horoscope. This is the uniform horoscope. Uniform means all the, for example, one school, all the students are having same uniform, but they are not unique in the cloth, but their brain, their knowledge is unique. That is why the unique horoscope means the Lagna starting point, that means cusp. The cusp is the unique information having in the cusp. Every horoscope is the unique, every human being is the unique. That is why we are going to discuss this horoscope in the advanced KP Astrology Cuspal Interlink theory. Date of birth is 13/7/1985. Time is 5:06 a.m. Place of birth is Chennai, Adayan. Latitude is 30 degree north and longitude is 80 degree 15 minutes east. This is the birth information. When the Dasa balance, when the birth is, while the birth, the Dasa balance is Sun Dasa 4 years, 11 months, 14 days. Current Dasa Buddhi is Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Buddhi, Ketu Andhra and Moon Suchma. Now we are going to discuss the horoscope through the Cuspal Interlinks. Meantime, I have to inform, we are conducting the astrology classes, direct classes and online classes also. Online classes every 3 months we are starting one batch. Next upcoming batch is coming June first week we are starting the classes. First of all, we are sending the 60 recorded video and study material immediately. Once before coming to our online classes, we have to see our private video, 60 videos, then only you can understand. Then live classes, 15 live classes, it will be there. All the information I will inform in my website. Otherwise, you please call my number, I will tell the class details. Now, we are going to discuss the horoscope. First of all, I am showing the planet position in the Cuspal in this left hand side. In this horoscope, Lagna is the Gemini. It is started from 16 degree 20 minutes, Lagna starting point. That means cusp is 16 degree 20 minutes. Second house is 12 degree 13 minutes, second house in Kadaka, that means Cancer. Third house 10 degree 28 minutes. All the Cuspal starting point of the Bhavas, it will be mentioned in the red color. The planet degree, the planet position, Sun is 26 degree 53 minutes in the Gemini, Midhuna Rasi, and Mars in 28 degree 27 minutes in the same Midhuna Rasi. The planet position and the Cuspal position, it will be unique for this horoscope only. If you change 1 minute or 2 minutes, the Lagna's position will be changed. Not only a Lagna position, all the 12 Bhava position will be changed. Instead of putting Chennai, if we put Bangalore or Hyderabad or Delhi, same time if you are maintaining 5-6 AM. If you change the place of birth, definitely the not only Lagna starting point will be changed, not only a Lagna starting point, all the other 11 Cuspal position will be changed. That is why we are telling we have to give the prediction to the unique horoscope. Okay, sir. Now the planet position, everything I shown. Now we are going to discuss this horoscope. Now we are going to discuss this horoscope. This is the 12 Cuspal position. This is the 12 Cuspal position and 9 planet position. It will be there. In this horoscope, these are the Cuspal sublord of all 12 Bhava. All 12 Bhava Cuspal position we mentioned here. Lagna sublord is Venus, second sublord is Mars, third sublord is Saturn, like this. Sun in the star of Jupiter, sub of Venus. Okay, sir. First of all, now we are going to discuss how will be the running Jupiter Dasa. Here in this horoscope, Jupiter in the star of Moon, sub of Venus. That is why we mentioned Jupiter in the star of Moon, sub of Venus. In this horoscope, Jupiter is not a Cuspal sublord of any house. First of all, we have to check that Jupiter is the sublord of any house, means if it is not a Cuspal sublord of any house, we have to go this area. Jupiter is the 8th Cuspal sublord. 8th Cuspal sublord. Jupiter in this horoscope, it is in the star of Moon, sub of Venus. Then Moon, if you check, Moon is the 7th sublord and 10th sublord. That is why we made 7 and 10. It is in the sub of Venus. Venus is Lagna sublord and 11th sublord. If you check Venus, it is the Lagna sublord and 11th sublord that we mentioned here. Here, this is the star is the matter, sub is the decider. Therefore, even though the Jupiter is the 8th sublord, but it will work Moon star and Venus sub. It work as a Moon first, then Venus second. Therefore, Jupiter will work 7th house matter and 10th house matter first. It will be continue or not, it decided by the sublord. Here for 7th house, which are the bad house, means for 7th house, 2 and 6 is the bad house. Every Bhava, the 8 and 12 is the bad house. Before going to analyze this one, this is the Trigona 1, 5, 9, 2, 6, 10, 3, 7, 11, 4, 8, 12. This is the Trigonas. In this area, for 7th house, 2 and 6 is the bad house. Second house is from the 7th house, that is 8th house. 6th house is from the 7th house, that is 12th house. Here 2 and 6 is not there. Therefore, 7th house will operate Then 10th house. 10th house means 1, 5, 9. 5 and 9 is the bad house. Every trikona, the previous trikona is the bad house. This is our easy understanding for newcomers. Therefore, the 7 and 10 opposing bhava is not there in the Cuspal, in this Venus. Therefore, the 7 and 10 will work. Lagna, for Lagna, 4, 8, 12 is the bad house, particularly 8, 12 is the bad house, 8, 12 is not there, therefore Lagna also we are putting here. For 11th house, 10th house is there, therefore 11th house will not work. Therefore, here Jupiter interlinked with 7 and 10 and 1, 11. Here 11th house is weak, Jupiter is interlinked with 1, 7, 10. This is the very good house. Because the Jupiter is not interlinked with the 8 and 12. If any planet is interlinked with 8 and 12, then only we are getting lot of worries and suffering. Because 8 and 12 is unfavorable house for Lagna. Meantime, our theory, our thumb rule, normally if you are continuously seeing our YouTube video, we are having the thumb rule, 4 type of rule. Number 1, 2, 4, 6, 10 is the very good house. Then 1, 3, 7, 11. Third one is 5, 9. Fourth one is 8, 12. The 5, 9 and 8, 12 is the bad house for our concept. 5, 9 is the unfavorable house for material life, official life. 8, 12 is unfavorable for both personal life and official life. Therefore, here in this horoscope, Jupiter is interlinked with 1, 7, 10. 1, 7, 10. Therefore, Jupiter is the fantastic dasa. It is not interlinked with the 8 and 12. Meantime, Lagna, self-respect will be increased in the Jupiter dasa. Because of Jupiter interlinked with the Lagna, the self-respect will be increased. 7th house, Jupiter interlinked, he can meet more people in his life. He can meet more people in his life. 7th house means he will always attach with the others easily. 10th house, professional status will be improved. Promotion will be improved. Higher he is, his job will be recognized. The 10th house is called job recognized, professional recognized, top rank in this profession. These are the karaka for the 10th house. Therefore, in this Jupiter dasa, no need to worry, even though it is in 8th house, from the Lagna it is 8th house, and retrograded also, and depilated also. These are the common factor, but unique factor is Jupiter interlinked with 1, 7, 10. Therefore, Jupiter dasa is the fantastic dasa. That is why in Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi, he got the promotion. Because Jupiter is the fantastic planet. He got the promotion in Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi and Mercury Andhra. Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi and Mercury Andhra, he got the promotion. He got the promotion in the month of March. Actually, the Jupiter dasa started from 15 6 2025 to 15/8 2027, Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi. This is Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi. Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi. But Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi, Mercury Andhra. Mercury Andhra means this is 9 to 2026 to 35 2026. That time Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi and Mercury Andhra. Mercury Andhra, this period is the Mercury Andhra. Jupiter dasa, Jupiter Buddhi, Mercury Andhra. Mercury is interlinked with, in this horoscope, Mercury in the star of Mercury, sub of Mars. Mercury is the 6th sublord. It is in own star, again 6th house. It is in the sub of Mars. Mars is the 2nd sublord. Therefore, 2, 6. Dasa Lord is 1, 7, 10. Buddhi Lord, Jupiter also 1, 7, 10. Andhra is 2, 6. Therefore, Jupiter Dasa, Jupiter Buddhi, Mercury Adra, I got the promotion. Therefore, no need to worry about the Jupiter Dasa. Meantime, the client asked, sir, can you give the any comparison for the previous Rahu Dasa and running Jupiter Dasa? Which one is very good? If you see the Rahu Dasa, Rahu is the sublord of 4 and 8. Rahu is the sublord of 4 and 8. It is in the star of Venus. It is in the star of Venus, sub of Jupiter. Venus is already, we told, 111 sublord, 1 and 11 sublord. It is in the sub of Jupiter. Jupiter is the not a cuspal sublord of any house. It is the cuspal sub-sublord of 8th house. Therefore, we made 8th house. Here, Nakshatra, Rahu, this is the Nakshatra is 111, Upanakshatra, sorry, sublord is 8. Therefore, 8, 11 will work. The Lagna will weak. Therefore, compared to Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Dasa is the fantastic Dasa. Because in Jupiter, through the star level and sub level, there is no 8th house. Here, the sub level 8th house is there. The 8th house will work 30%, 11th house will work 70%. Meantime, the first part of the Rahu Dasa is very good. Second part of the Rahu Dasa is little bit strained because of the 8th house. But in Jupiter Dasa, the first part of the Jupiter Dasa, 710, it is favorable to profession. Second part, 111, it is favorable for personal life. Therefore, compared to Rahu Dasa, Jupiter Dasa is the very good Dasa. Meantime, the client asked, sir, in this horoscope, he is working in the IT industries. His age is around 40. Nowadays, the AI technology came. Therefore, through the AI technology, my job will be safe or any problem will come, sir. May I continue in this line? That means IT line permanently, or I have to switch over to other line. He asked. Then I checked in this horoscope. Meantime, he asked one more question. My monthly salary, that means profession, monthly job, potential is good or not? In this horoscope, 6th sublord is determined the potential of the monthly salary, job. In this horoscope, Mercury is not only a 6th sublord, it is 6th star lord, 6th sub-sublord. The whole cusp, 6th cusp is ruled by the Mercury. In this horoscope, Mercury in the star of Mercury, sub of Mars. Previously, we discussed Mars is interlinked, the Mercury is interlinked with the 2 and 6. Therefore, the potential of the 6th house is very strong. Meantime, the Mercury, the Karaka planet for computer line and AI technology, all the smart work are ruled by the Mercury. Therefore, the potential of the Mercury and the potential of the 6th house is fantastic. Therefore, you can do this job, monthly salary in the IT industries in long term basis, no need to worry. Because of the 6th potential and the Mercury is very good. Meantime, he want to ask, he want to know how many planets favorable in this horoscope for material life in the Jupiter Dasa. Otherwise, can you tell the other Buddhis, not only a not only a Jupiter, what about Saturn Buddhi, Mercury Buddhi, Ketu Buddhi, Venus Buddhi asked? For this matter, I will come on the computer through our software, I will explain which planet is good, which planet is bad. In our theory, we are taking only the starting point of the cusp only, we are not taking the conjunction, we are not taking the aspects, we are not taking the planet position, because these are the common factor for the 2 hours. Therefore, only the cuspal portion only give the unique information in the horoscope. Now, we are going to check this horoscope in our software. What are the other planet strength in Jupiter Dasa, which depends upon the planet strength, other Buddhi prediction I will tell. We will see the in the computer in our software. In this horoscope, sir, in this horoscope, date of birth 13/7/1985, Saturday, given time is 5:06 a.m., rectified time 5:6:40 a.m. This is the age, the details in the first page, sir. Now we are going to check the KP or horoscope. This is the South Indian style. North Indian style also there. Majority of people, the date of birth if you are giving, you can cast in the North Indian style. This is the ruling planet. The casted time is 31/5/2026, 4:3:52 p.m. This is the ruling planet. Here moon position, in ruling planet moon position, Rahu and Venus is the sensitive place, because Mars is the Rasi lord of the moon when the RP, that is whole 2 days. Nakshatra, Arudra Nakshatra, that is in Saturn star 1 day, this is 4 hours, this is half an hour, this is 5 to 10 minutes, depends upon the planet position. Therefore, moon position, RP moon ruling planet moon position should match with the Lagna. Here Lagna sublord is Venus, therefore Lagna sublord only we have to check, because the given time is correct time, therefore we no need to change for 5 minutes, 10 minutes like this. The given time is 5:06, therefore just we are increasing Rahu, same time we are putting Rahu here. Okay, sir. Now the planet Cuspal interlinks. Now this is the planet position. This position for our Dasa Buddhi and planet Karaka. This is the potential of the all 12 bhavas. In this horoscope, sixth potential is fantastic. Sixth sublord Mercury, it is connected 6 and 2/6 connected. Star lord is Mercury, sublord is Mars, it is interlinked with 2 and 6. Meantime, now the running Dasa, in this, if you check this horoscope, which planet is not interlinked with the 8 and 12 and 5 and 9? For example, Sun is in the star of Jupiter, sub of Venus, is interlinked with the 8 and 11. Therefore, in the Sun Dasa or Sun Buddhi, every Dasa, Sun Buddhi, the starting point, starting time is getting some difficulties because of the 8th house. Second part is will be happy. From the 8th house, the 11th house is the 4th house. Therefore, 70% the 8th house will be damaged. Therefore, 30% only 8th house will work, 70% 11th house will work. Therefore, Sun is the first part of the Sun is weak, second part of the Sun is good. Moon always changing the Dasa lord and sublord depends upon always changing is the star lord and sublord depends upon the Dasa Buddhi. This is our special theory in our concept. Moon in the star of Jupiter. Why? Because running Dasa is the Jupiter Dasa. Therefore, moon in the star of Jupiter. Running Buddhi is the Jupiter Buddhi. Therefore, moon in the sub of Jupiter. Next Buddhi, Saturn Buddhi will come means moon in the sub of Saturn. 3, 9, 12 we have to put this area. For example, in previous when the birth time moon in the star of Sun, sub of Mars. That means when the birth time Sun Dasa and Mars Buddhi. After that moon Dasa. After that Mars Dasa. Then Rahu Dasa. Now it is Jupiter Dasa. Therefore, Jupiter, moon in the star of Jupiter, sub of Jupiter. Now, Mars, in this horoscope, Mars, what I told in Sun, same in the Mars condition also. Mars in the star of Jupiter, sub of Venus, it is interlinked with 8 and 12. Therefore, the first part of the Mars Buddhi or Mars Dasa, some difficulties is there, 30%. After that, 111 will work. Mercury is the fantastic planet, therefore, there is no 8 and 12 or 5 and 9 is there. Therefore, whenever the Mercury Dasa, Mercury Buddhi, Mercury Andhra will come, that time the professional status will be improved. Then Jupiter also fantastic planet, it is also not interlinked with the 8 and 12 and 5 and 9 in the star lord and sublord. Jupiter interlinked with 1, 7, 10, that is the fantastic planet. Then Venus interlinked with 1, 7, 10. The first part of the Venus is very good, second part little bit weak. Because of the 7th house, the 8th house will not work more, therefore 4, 7, 10. Therefore Venus also good planet. Meantime Saturn, the first part is weak, second part is good. Rahu, first part is good, second part is little bit weak. Ketu in the star of Jupiter, sub of Jupiter. The planet, the own star and own sub is deciding factor is the sub-sublord. In this horoscope, Ketu is the sub-sublord of Jupiter. Sorry, star of Jupiter, sub-sublord of Moon. Moon is the 7th sublord. Therefore 7th house we have to put, therefore 7, 10 will come. Therefore in this horoscope, majority of planet not interlinked with only 8 and 12. If 8 is there, along with the 7th house also coming. Therefore there is no problem in this horoscope. In Jupiter Dasa, Venus Buddhi and Mercury Buddhi and Ketu Buddhi is the fantastic period. That time the financial level or professional level will be very good. Other planets, Sun Buddhi and Mars Buddhi and Saturn and Rahu period, some disturbance will be there, but it will be minimized. Therefore in this horoscope, when the Jupiter Dasa, next upcoming Buddhi, Saturn Buddhi, the first part is little bit weak, second part is good. Then Mercury Buddhi is the fantastic period. For example, in Dasa Buddhi, after finishing the Saturn Buddhi, Saturn interlinked 8 and 11, compared to Saturn Buddhi, Mercury Buddhi is fantastic. Mercury interlinked with 2, 6. Therefore the period 25 to 2032, 2, 6, 2032 is the golden period. That time he will get more promotion and wealthy portion also. After that Ketu period, Ketu also very good, Ketu also 7, 10. After that Venus also fantastic planet, 4, 7, 10. Therefore from the Mercury Buddhi to Venus Buddhi, that means approximately 6 years is the golden period in his life. After that Sun and Moon, Mars, these are the average planet. Okay, sir. Therefore in this horoscope, if we have to check the graph in this horoscope. If you make the graph, in this graph, two types. This is the economical life. Economical life means 5 planet is above 50%. In this graph, any planet is above 70%, that is the very good planet. Here Venus and Mercury is the 70%, because Venus is 7, 4, 7, 10 and Mercury is 2, 6. Both are majority of outer biased bhavas. That means even bhavas is there, therefore it is 70, more than 70%. Then Jupiter 1, 7, 10. 1, 7 is the inner biased bhavas. Inner biased bhavas normally giving the happiness in less material life. Because of 10th house also there, therefore 1/3. 1, 7 is the odd number, 10 is the even number, therefore 65%. Ketu 70, 7, 10. Why we reduced the Ketu means Ketu is the 5th sublord. There is no planet in Ketu star. Therefore Ketu will also act as a 5th house. Therefore it is reduced. Therefore majority of planet, 5 planet is above 50%. Here there is no planet is below 30%. Below 30% means here Saturn, Mars, Rahu, Sun, these are also connected with the 8th house along with the 11th house. Therefore this is little bit weak, not very bad. Then personal life, if you check the personal life, these are the planet for the personal life. Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Ketu, Moon, these are favorable for personal life. 4 planet is average for personal life. Both inner life and outer life we will mention in the graph. Here if you check, majority of planet is connected with the inner life favorable. Majority of planet is favorable for inner life. For inner life potential is the 62%, outer life potential is the 58%. There is no planet is interlinking with below 30% and below 10%. Therefore, this horoscope is the fantastic horoscope. Meantime, the Jupiter is positioned in the 8th house, even though it is retrograded and it is depilated also. This is both personal life and official life. Jupiter is the fantastic planet. Majority of planet is very good. Therefore, no need to worry about the Jupiter in 8th house. Okay, viewers, we will discuss next time with a different horoscope. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.